I'm just teaching Torah and prophecy. So why y'all so scared of me? Tempo Main. Tempo Main. Good God. Tempo Main. Tempo Main. Trey Tail is back. Y'all Masons whack. Hold on, I spot one. David, please pass the strap. Brad, run for your life. It's Torah night. You sold your soul. I'm purified 3-degree gold. Yahweh. 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 TK Mafia. Shalom, 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 shalom to the elect. 1/3 Persia, seeking the temple daily, putting in work. Shalom to you, Yasharal. I'm about to do a quick one. I won't say a quick one, but an in-depth one. We about to get into the elements and the blessings of Yahweh, right? The Torah blessings. We're going to break it down. I'm going to start off at Deuteronomy 28, verse 4. Deuteronomy 28, verse 4. 28, verse 4. 1 minute. It says, you shall be blessed in the fruit of your body, the fruit of your ground, the fruit of your animals, the increase of your livestock, and the young of your flock. Right? So be blessed in the fruit of your body, the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your animals, livestock. Right? We're going to break that down. Right? That's the blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? When you cross over. Let's go to Psalm 66, verse 13 to 15. Psalm 66, verse 13 to 15. It says, 66, 13 and 15. I will come into your temple with burnt offerings. I will pay my vows to you, which my lips promised and my mouth spoke when I was in distress. I will offer you to burnt offerings of fat animals with the offering of rams. I will offer bulls with goats. Selah. Now, is this speaking of literal, you know what I'm saying, bulls and goats? Let's go a little deeper, right? Let's find out. Let's go to Isaiah 1, verse 11 to 14. Isaiah, it's a prophetical player. 1, verse 11 to 14. Saul, King David, my savior. Isaiah, 1 minute. 1, verse 11 to 14. What are the multitude of your sacrifices to me, says Yahweh? I have had enough of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed animals. I don't delight in the blood of bulls or of lambs or of male goats. When you come to appear before me, who has required this at your hand to trample my courts? Bring no more vain offerings. Incense is an abomination to me. New moons, Shabbats, and convocations I can't bear with evil assemblies. My soul hates your new moons and your appointed feasts. They are a burden to me. I am weary of bearing them. Right? Right? So see, it's not literally what he wants. Right? I'm going to prove that. It's not literal bulls, goats, and rams, right? Right? He said, bring no more vain offerings. I have enough of that. Right? So it's a burden to Yahweh. Right? So what does he want? Well, let's go down to numbers. Oh, baby, I like heat rock. Yeah, baby, I like heat rock. Numbers 31, verse 27 to 13. And divide the plunder. This is when Moses had a war with the Ammonites. Israelites, they won the war. Yahweh gave them victory. So this is the division of the blessings, so to say, the blessings of the war, right? The booty, right? The cattle, right? Let's go. And divide the plunder into 2 parts between the men skilled in war who went out to battle and all the congregation. Levy a tribute to Yahweh of the men of war who went out to battle. 1 soul of 500 of the persons of the cattle, of the donkeys, and of the flocks. Take it from their half and give it to Eleazar the priest for Yahweh's wave offering. Of the children of Israel's half, you shall take one drawn out of every 50. Of the persons of the cattle, the donkeys, and of the flocks, of all the livestock, and give them to the Levites to perform the duty of Yahweh's tabernacle. Right? Division of the cattle. Right? Let's go to 1 Kings 8. 1 Kings 8, verse 63. The blessings eternally. It says Solomon offered for the sacrifice of peace offerings. Right? This is when Solomon was blessed, right, with the cattle in his kingdom, which he offered to Yahweh, 22,000 head of cattle and 120,000 sheep. So the king and all the children of Israel dedicated Yahweh's house. Right? Yahweh said he's tired of, he don't want the blood of animals, right? Right? So what is this? What is this cattle Solomon sacrificing? Let's go to Genesis chapter 30. Genesis chapter 30. Verse. Let's go to Genesis chapter 30. This is chapter 30. Start at verse 42. What you gonna do? 42. When the flock were feeble, he didn't put them in. So the feebler were Laban's and the stronger Jacob's. The man increased exceedingly and had large flocks, female servants and male servants and camels and donkeys. So he's the flocks of Jacob, right? When he was breeding him, he had to deal with Laban, right? Let's go to chapter 31, right? And we're going to start at verse 3. Yahweh said to Jacob, return to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I will be with you. Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field to his flock, right? And said to them, I see the expression on your father's face that it is not toward me as before, but Yahweh my father has been with me. You know that I have served your father with all my strength. Your father has deceived me and changed my wages 10 times, but Yahweh didn't allow him to hurt me. If he said this, the speckle will be your wages and all the flock bore speckled. If he said this, the streak will be your wages and all the flock bore streaked. Thus Yahweh has taken away your father's livestock and given them to me. So Yahweh blessed Jacob, right, with the cattle, right? And Yahweh says he wants them sacrificed to him, right? The blessings, right? Let's break down this cattle. We're going to get to it now. Let's break down this cattle. Let's start off with the bull. Turn it up. Get your temple man up. I say turn it up. Get your temple man up. Let's go to the bull, Fariyah, right? That's how you say it, Fariyah. Fariyah. Right? Let's get a better one in this. Hold on. Fariyah, the bull, right? Part of the cattle, one of the cattle Yahweh wants, right? Sacrificed. See, it goes deeper than just put it on a grill. It's eternal. It's internalizing in your inner parts, right? You got to internalize the Torah, the Torah. So the bull is, in the Yahweh language, it's Fariyah. Fariyah means to bring forth, to produce. I mean, what brings forth to produce, right? The flowers, the lilies, the springtime, new life, right? The blossoming. You put in the work and it grows in the spring when the sun and the water hit it, right? So Yahweh wants to see, he wants to see he will bring forth produce when you sacrifice to him, right? 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 Let's go to ram. Let's go to the ram. Remember the ram was what Abraham had to sacrifice because when Yahweh tested him, right? Right. So when he was told to sacrifice his son Isaac, but Yahweh sent an angel to stop him, right? But gave him a ram in the bushes to cut up, right? So this that ram. It means to be strong. It in Yahweh language. It means to be strong, a pillar, a prince, a chief, to be noble, right? Noble. Yahweh wants to see that in your innards when he searches your hearts, right? If you seek in his temple, if you trying to, and you yearning for it and being that man that angelic being, seeking him all daily, nightly, when you wake up, when you walk, when you go, right? Preaching, reaching, teaching, seeking. Let's go to the he-goat, afad. Be afad in the language, right? It's a fad. See, it's the he-goat, right? It means be ready to inquire the hidden things, to read and seek it. Yahweh wants to see these in your inners, your soul, right? Let's go to the sheep. The sheep. You be fast and furious. We ain't got to get too deep. The sheep, the lowly, right? The sheep. It means to be humble, understanding of change, renewal of mind, right? Because Yahweh wants that pure sheep on that altar, right? When you first swear to his name to serve him alone, when you put yourself in that altar in the beginning, right? That's leaving the old you behind. You renewing yourself, renewal of mind. Yahweh's gonna help you through this though, but you gotta want it, right? That eat raw as it's cooking all the sinfulness from you, right? The willful sin, the inclination, the willful sin. You fighting through the old flesh, the ashes off of you now, right? Let's go to the oxen, right? These are blessings of the cattle, the oxen, right? Yes, bakar. In the language is called bakar, right? It means to consider, search, early morning, examine, consider, to lead by example. You're supposed to walk with that inner parts, early morning, noon, night, search, consider, examining scriptures, the waters, the living Torah, right? Right? I'm in the sanctuary. I got all my brothers with me. Let's go to Exodus. Let's go to Exodus. 24 verse 9 to 11. Rejoicing all time. Temple man grind. I'm going to shine all the time. Temple man time. Exodus 24 verse 9 to 11. Then Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel went up. They saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was like a paved work of sapphire, stone like the skies for clearness. He didn't lay his hand on the nobles of the children of Israel. They saw Yahweh and ate and drank, right? Now, you can't literally see Yahweh and live, right? Right? But was they eating and drinking as they ascended up that mountain? These are the priests that came with Moses, right? To ascend up the mountain, which is to abhor, to cross over, to go to that third degree of the Tanakh, the Torah, right? The law, the statutes, right? Striving, purging, right? Then you can go to Yahweh's temple and eat and drink with, speak with him. So what's the eating and drinking? The internalizing of the Torah, the waters, right? The attributes of the cattle. Because when you internalize the attributes of the sacrifices, right? Then you become that being, like being Yahweh's, the presence of Yahweh, right? It goes deep, right? See, the priests elevated, took on the qualities of the beasts. They ascended, right? Hope y'all getting this, right? So they internalized it. The cattle, the sheep, the ego, the ram, the cattle, the bull, temple man, nomics, bilateral kiloton, molecular geometric laser, heat-seeking biometa face melter. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 3, verse 13 to 26. All up in the Mickey Figgy mix. Proverbs 3, verse 13. This is a powerful scripture. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gets understanding, for her good profit is better than getting silver, and her return is better than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. None of the things you desire are to be compared to her. Length of days is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness. All her paths are peace. She is light to those who lay hold of her. Happy is everyone who retains her. By wisdom, Yahweh founded the earth. By understanding, he established the heavens. By his knowledge, the depths were broken up and the skies dropped down the dew. Right? Yahweh did that. Not Jeebus, Geist, not Allah. Right? Yahweh. Right? Not Jehovah, not Ahaya, all these fake pseudos, is Yahweh by his knowledge. Verse 21, my son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep them sound wisdom and discretion. Talk about his Torah. So they will be life to your soul and grace for your neck. Then you shall walk in your way securely. Your foot won't stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down. And your sleep will be sweet. But don't be afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it comes. For Yahweh will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being broken. See that? See? Yahweh got you when you in the waters. Right? Right? Let's go to 1 Kings 10. Let me put this picture up. 1 Kings 10. One minute. First Kings 10. Once this computer hurries up. There you go. I'll get it. 1 Kings 10, verse 14 to 21. It says, the amount of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 666 talents of gold, besides tax income from merchants and the commerce of the spice peddlers, and from all the vassal kings and governors of the land. Verse 16, King Solomon made 200 shields of beaten gold. He would put 600 measures of gold into each shield, and 300 bucklers of beaten gold. He would put 3 manner of gold into each buckler, and the king placed them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. The king made a great throne of ivory and overlaid it with sparkling gold. The throne had 6 steps around the top to the throne at its back, arms to either side, the place of the seat, with 2 figures of lions standing next to the arms, and 12 figures of lions standing there on the 6 steps on either side. Nothing like it had ever been made for any other kingdom. All of King Solomon's vessels were gold, and all the pictures of the house of the forest of Lebanon were pure gold. There was no silver, for the silver was not considered of any worth of the days of Solomon. See that? In his kingdom was nothing but everything was gold, right? Silver was worthless. Right? Right? And yeah, what did Solomon pray for? He prayed for wisdom to be the best king he could be, right? And Yahweh was so pleased, he said, I will make you the richest, most wisest man on the planet. Right? So what was that? What is the riches? Gold, knowledge, right? Wisdom. Knowledge more precious than gold. Gold in the language is zahab. Zahab. It means to prove it, refined, purged, made to shine with the heat rock, purified from Yahweh blessings. Right? Right? Let me turn you on to something. Let's see, get this up here. Real quick. Real thick. It's about to make you sick. 1 minute. Let's get this picture up. 1 minute. All right. You should be able to see this. 1 minute. Get it up. All right. Right. Now you see this is the land. Right? We're gonna get into what the land is, of course, right? First of all, let me get the scriptures up. That'd be better. Let me start with Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. Just to lay the background. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 3. For my history eternally. 6 verse 3. You shall hearken, O Israel, and beware to perform so that it will be good for you. He said that you will increase very much as Yahweh, the God of your forefathers, spoke for you, a land flowing with milk and honey. So we talk about this land of milk and honey. Is he talking about a literal land? Right? You put your feet on and smell the grass, or is it something else? Let's go to Deuteronomy 26. Deuteronomy 26, verse 5. 26, verse 5. Then you shall call out and say before Yahweh, your Barak, God, and Aramean try to destroy my. Wait, I'm sorry. 1 second. 26. It's not it. 26, verse 5. Okay, I'm sorry. 26, verse 7. Then we cried out to Yahweh, the God of our forefathers, and Yahweh heard our voice and saw our affliction, our travail and our oppression. Yahweh took us out of Egypt with a strong hand and with an outstretched arm, with great awesomeness, and with signs and with wonders. He brought us to this place. He gave us this land, a land flowing with milk and honey. See that? See that? That's symbolic. That's the mind, the land in your head, the knowledge. Right? Let's go to Micah 2, verse 12. Micah 2, verse 12. Hold on. Micah. One minute. Micah 2, verse 12. One second. You're going slow. I will surely gather you, all of you, Jacob. I will collect the remnant of Israel. I will bring them together like sheep in a pen. Right? It's still going. I will gather you together like sheep in a pen. See that? I will, like a flock in its pasture, the place will be thronged with people, a noisy throng. Right? See that? Right? Let's go to, I'm gonna go ahead and break this down, this picture. Now I'll go to the next one. All right. So you got the land of milk and honey, right? The land of milk and honey. Right? You got the wine, you got the hills, you got the cattle, right? You got the running rivers, the mountains, right? The stars, the clouds, the waters, the rains in due season, right? The suns, the lightning, the thunder, the moons, stars, right? The sun is a Shamshan. I'm sorry, Shemshawan. It's a sun, Shemshawan, right? It means brilliant, knowledge, refinement. That's what should be in your head, right? That's your power working, right? Bringing that heat, rock, that heat, right? Refinement, the physical man, right? You got the moon, right? The Iraq, illumination, compassion, silver, wisdom, reflection, spiritual woman. So spiritual side, right? It's all right there in the land of milk and honey. You got the stars, the Karab. It means children, copper, mountains, right? Earthly, to live by. Secret wisdom. So you got the mountain there. It goes directly with the stars, the mountains. Secret wisdom, right? Only given to Yahweh's elect. You holding that if you in this. If you just surface reading and they ain't trying to dig deep into it and they ain't living it, you just got cockroaches and dead rats up there. Zombie. Yahweh spit you out, right? Let's go to now. You got the cloud, the Aurora, the Anan, the clouds, right? To cover, right? You got Chazamaz, a bright cloud, lightning flash, right? Chazamaz, right? Right? And then you got the Mazaloth, the running waters, which is the rains and the rivers, the running waters, Mazawav, right? Drip, the running waters. All right there, the lightning, that's the barrage, the gleam, flashing sword, bright. The thunder is raw, right? The noise, crash, affliction, rule, think, estimation, right? And then you got the cattle, the ram, the he-goat, right? All things should be in your mind. Internalized, temple man time. The cattle, the he-goat, the sheep, right? The oxen, right? Right? You should be meditating on this right now. Right? Not idols, but the land of Yahweh, seeking it daily. Right? And then you got the gold. You got the gold and the silver in the land, don't you? The elements, the minerals, the precious stones, the knowledge, right? What's gold? Zahab, proven, refined. Silver, which correlates with the moon as well. In the mountain, right? I'm sorry, the moon. I'm sorry, the mountain is with the stars. That's secret wisdom. Secret. I'm sorry. Yeah, secret wisdom. So it can be wisdom as well. So you got the moon, the mountains, secret wisdom with the silver, which is wisdom. So it's all right there, all in the land. Everything you need from Yahweh, right? He will bring you there only if you what? Internalize his Torah, seek him daily, all the time, teaching, reaching, seeking, trying to be it, right? Fighting sinful inclination all times, right? Temple man, nah mix, right? Let's go to the book of Eli pick. I'm gonna take this down. Book of Eli. Oh, hold on. All right. Let's get book of Eli up. Book of Eli. Who's that demon in your sit? Who's that demon in your lobes now? Pa! Nobody now. Book of Eli. Right. Now we know in the book of Eli, he was a blind man, right? But he had the faith, he had the spiritual eyes, because he had what? He had the Torah in him. He didn't need physical eyes because he had the spiritual eyes. Yahweh led him the whole way with thoughts and ideas and which way to go through the Torah waters, right? And what was he was trying to a bar cross over to the land of milk and honey at the end, wasn't he? But how did he get there? With the Torah in his inner parts. He knew when to be, he had the wisdom to know when to fight, when to be gentle, right? He knew all the right decisions at all times. That's life, right? Very simple. Very simple. I smoke, I think, inclined to will for sin, got restraint, I'm a shawl, right? Got hard, got enough to purge a whole flock, do it big then, yeah, do it big then. Let's go to one more thing. For the membrane, right? Little Masonic handshakes, right? So you got a little Masonic handshake, right? Where is that? Yeah, here, yeah. That ain't the one I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll do that one. It's a little Masonic handshake that they slick with little hidden things, right? Little hand signs. You know, the Masons, the ones that over that's behind all the bull going on the earth, the death and pain and the lie and keeping deceit, keeping your how out of people's words and mouth, and right? So they can rule in misery, right? Money chasing. Now, I know y'all remember, oh, here's another one. These clowns. Right. Let's go to, I know y'all seen Kim Jong-un and Trump. Let's see. Right. Oh, it's peace. Here we go. Get a bigger one. Let's see. Get a bigger one. Yeah, see, little Masonic handshake. To let you know it's a ritual, Masonic ritual, letting you know that yeah, they unite. It's against the elect, it's against Jacob. That's what they got their eyes on, right? They time running out, right? New world order is already here, and Jacob has no invite. Neither do the sellouts, the bootleg, the ones that signed up with him. They're gonna be the first ones gone, right? Right? But we all know how this ends. And you know what? We looking right at them. The elect see them. We see you, right? It's all the seed and deception and symbols. Right? They pretend like they're be against each other, but they're all against you, right? And they scared because we see them, right? It's written, so stay in the temple. They deceiving themselves, sitting in their little plush seats. It is keeping it warm for us. That's all. Right? We see you, Masons. Shalom, Trey Tail out. Tipple man nomics. Tipple man nomics. Hello, Tipple man nomics. Woo! Tipple man nomics. Y'all cannot stop me. Woo! Jacob is my poppy. Skirt. Why try to copy Tipple man nomics? What y'all need? I'm gonna shine. I'm on point with my temple, man. My third degree ride with them Torah knives. Yahweh from Mount Zion.